Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to your weather forecast. My name is Mr. G, and tomorrow is Tuesday, and that means we're getting ever so closer to the arrival of that big winter storm that we're going to be seeing across the Great Lakes and portions of the Midwest in the middle of this week and toward the weekend. As we head into our Christmas holiday, we have this major winter storm that's going to be taking place. So let's take a look at tomorrow's weather forecast on this map here. As we can see, our Arctic cold front starting to drop down out of Canada through the Midwest and the Southern Plains. This is the beginnings of that storm system, and we'll see some snow here across the Northern Plains and the High Plains and over toward the Northern Rockies, where we're going to start to see some heavier snow in the higher elevations as our storm starts to gather itself out here over the northwestern United States, and it's going to move across it's going to drop down into the central and southern plains before making a turn toward the northeast and head over Michigan and Wisconsin. I think are going to get the brunt of this storm. And your forecast for your day on Wednesday, here we are as our storm starts to take shape here across the central and southern plains. We're going to see some snow start to spread across the entire central and northern plains and the Rockies. So we're going to be seeing some snow across the Rockies and some mixed precipitation down here across the Appalachians and Shenandoah. So we're going to be seeing snow through Kentucky, Tennessee, some mixed precipitation through Kentucky, Tennessee, and we're going to be seeing heavy amounts of mixed precipitation through portions of Virginia and into North Carolina. So a very stormy week taking shape for you guys out there, and we're going to be seeing that dry weather across the northeast as you await the arrival of the effects of this storm. And we're going to be seeing a nice dry day down here across the southern plains and along the Gulf Coast. The southwest is going to be dry tomorrow as well, and into Wednesday they're not going to have any weather concerns for their holiday travel, but we will see a lot of cancellations across the Midwest, the Plains, the Great Lakes, and into portions of the Northeast. And if you're traveling into southeastern Canada, Toronto, Montreal, Quebec City, we'll see travel cancellations and travel problems as this big storm is going to be headed in that direction. So here we are to take a look at your Christmas week snow threat, and we got a significant winter storm that's going to be sweeping through the plains and over towards the Great Lakes, and it's going to have very major impacts expected Thursday through Saturday into Christmas Eve, and we're going to be seeing a heavy snow where we can see as much as 3 feet of snow in some locations. High winds, we're talking about winds of about 50 to 60 miles per hour, and that's going to be creating some real travel nightmares for some folks and dangerous wind chills as well. We're going to be seeing wind chills of negative 50 to negative 60 across the portions of the plains and into the Midwest as well. So this is definitely a situation you need to heed these weather forecasts and pay attention to what's going on out there at this dangerous storm. Here is a look at our forecast projections as far as precipitation amounts of snow. This is not going to be a rainstorm for you folks. This is going to be a snowstorm, and we're going to be seeing that snow down here from the southern plains through Oklahoma and Kansas. We're going to be seeing snow down through Arkansas and through Tennessee and Kentucky as well. Going to pick up a couple of inches of snow out here, and we're going to be seeing some rain down along the Gulf Coast. But we're going to be seeing a little bit of snow right along the northern tip of Louisiana, Mississippi. Well, not Louisiana, but Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama is going to get a touch of snow. And we're going to see a few inches through the Carolinas as well, over into Virginia, a few inches of snow and some freezing rain. But that heavy snow is going to be right here through portions of Michigan and Wisconsin. Michigan and Wisconsin are going to take the brunt of this storm, as well as Illinois and Indiana. We can see as much as 36 inches of snow is going to be maxing out, and we're going to see that heaviest snow right about here over the upper peninsula of Michigan and that northwestern tip of the boot of Michigan and over Lake Michigan and Lake Superior is where we could be seeing 3 feet of snow at least in that region here as we work our way through this big storm. Now let's take a look at that area of cold air, and this cold air is -0 temperatures. These are going to be temperatures that we are going to be seeing Thursday and into Friday. So we see these temperatures -0. This here is as much as -30. So we're going to see temperatures. These are actual air temperatures in the plains as much as 30 below zero. And we're going to be seeing these 0 to single digits above zero in this dark purple here. This is 10 above. Then we're going to get to 20 above in some areas here. And down along the south, this front is going to make it all the way to the Gulf of Mexico with those below average temperatures. So we're going to be seeing some folks pick up temperatures as much as 30 to 40 degrees below average for this time of the year. And even down here along the Gulf Coast and into South Texas, this storm, this Arctic blast is going to have a long reach, and it's going to be some areas going to see, even in the south, going to see negative temperatures in the overnight hours. So in portions of Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, we're going to be seeing those negative temperatures even as we head into the nighttime hours, into some of your early morning. You might see things moderate a little bit more down here to the south, but you are going to get a taste of what it feels like to be 0 or -0. We can see temperatures in Oklahoma -10 to -20. So very cold weather moving even into the south there with this very powerful storm. And here's what we're going to be seeing on Saturday. Again, those negative temperatures are going to extend all the way into Ohio. So Ohio, Illinois, and Indiana as well, and Mississippi, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan are going to be seeing those negative temperatures even into Iowa, North, South Dakota, and Nebraska. So very, very cold out there. Here is our storm as it winds its way up. As you can see, it's going to be really a quick hitter. It's going to be a short-lived storm. It's going to wind up and move into Canada before it dissipates. Well, we're going to see that quick. Look at that low right there. Woo! Very powerful storm. It's going to be packing a whole lot of wind. That storm is going to be brutal, folks. Believe me when I tell you, it is going to be brutal. If you're in Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, bundle up, make sure your vehicle is winter ready and everything like that. You have some emergency supplies, flashlights, and extra blankets, and all those things that you need. You need to be a prepper for this storm system, okay? No joke, be a prepper. All right, here's our gusty winds. This is where we're going to be seeing those 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts, especially. We're going to be seeing them over Chicago and over into portions of Michigan, Minnesota. We're going to be seeing those winds 20 to 30 miles per hour, 40 to 50 miles per hour in some locations, and other areas of 50 to 60 miles per hour. Here is a look at some of those wind gust forecast. Chicago 50 to 60, Indianapolis 40 to 50, Buffalo 50 to 60 miles per hour winds, 30 to 40 in Minneapolis. So we're going to be seeing howling winds coming from the west and northwest. This is going to be biting, bone-chilling wind. You will feel it down in your core. And here we are as we take a look at our storm track that's going to come from the Central Plains before tracking into southern Canada on Saturday. So there's going to quickly move through. It's going to be a quick hitter, this storm is, folks. Here is our future track as we see that storm system wind its way through, coming through the Midwest. And here it is coming through Friday and Saturday is going to be the worst days of this storm. Here it is on Friday as it slides into the Midwest. So Illinois and Indiana, Wisconsin and Michigan really going to take this storm head on and see some of that heavy snow. So again, folks, Please be prepared for this storm and be prepared to take action. My name is Mr. G. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next. Oh, before we go, Mr. G is going out of town tomorrow, so the videos might be kind of spotty and they might be different because I'm not going to have all my tools that I use here at home. I'm not going to have my green screen or nothing like that. So be watching for any videos I release while I'm on vacation. Bye bye, guys. Have a good night.